Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Sarah. Exciting times. So, who are you and what is your business about?
Well, I'm Sarah, and my business, my people, my tribe are women who are having a crappy time in menopause. Okay, those are the people I really care about, mainly because I had a crappy time in menopause. I did not expect it. I didn't know what was happening to me. My GP didn't know what was happening to me. Go figure. And I basically educated myself about menopause so that I could fix myself. I think a lot of people in the health world, health and well-being world, we do that. We have to do that. I know Jules had a similar journey. She had to learn how to fix herself. I've had to do that. I've had to learn how to advocate for myself with medics. And I've done a ton of extra training as a result of what I went through. I took a bit of a career 360 and retrained as a health coach, and then did additional specialist training in menopause. And now I work with women who are having a crappy time and helping them not only just sort of make sense of what's happening to them, because I think most of us don't expect the range of things that go wrong with us in menopause. And once you've made sense of that and have an idea of, I'm not dying. I might feel like I am some days, but I'm not dying. I can fix this. There are things that will work. HRT is a fantastic lever to pull if it's an option for you, but it doesn't do everything. And that's where I come in. So I can help you make sense of what's happening to you, and to equip you with the knowledge that you need in order to advocate for yourself and sort your own health out, and also to help you really optimize your lifestyle, all those other levers that we can pull around what you eat, how well you sleep, how active you are, what sort of activity works for you, what will work at this time in my life. What are my priorities for now? And I think when we get to this time, it can be a real prompt to recalibrate. It's a big transition, this one, for women. We go through lots of transitions as women, don't we? We go from childhood to puberty, from puberty to motherhood often, although that's not what I did. And then we have this thing that can hit us like a train in our actually any age. For me, I was 47. I had been experiencing some really weird and difficult symptoms for a long time before that. I'm 60 now. I'm not through it. You never get through it. You are always living with the fact that you don't make estrogen on your own anymore. So it is a time when you think, oh my goodness, is this what I want my life to be like? Is this as good as my body can be? I can tell you now, my body is in a better shape now than it was when I was in my 40s. Thank God, because I was a mess then. And emotionally, I'm in better shape than I was in my 40s. Thank God. And I want to help women get to that point where they can say, do you know what? I may not be through the menopause, but I'm in better shape than I was before it. And I'm ready to do battle with that aging thing. I'm not going down easily.
I'm glad you said that about it. You're still going through it at 60 because you don't, because they say your periods have stopped, they've ended, but that's not true, then, is it?
No. It's one of the biggest myths out there is, I'm through all of that.
What I love about you, Sarah, is because obviously you're one of the moderators on our Menno branch, and your presence there is huge. But what I love about you is you are so knowledgeable. You've got a wealth of knowledge, but you say it as it is. You say it in a manner that is
we understand.
Understandable. And I think for women going through the menopause, you have that many, excuse me language, but brain farts.
Brain fog is massive in menopause for some people.
Can I say brain farts?
Yeah, no,
You've had any brain farts?
Yes, you can. Brain farts is real.
You've had those, Jules.
All the time, every day.
Well, you
I tell them that their brain farts are superpowers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Chew on that. I'm off.
Don't get them out because silly ideas. Anyway,
yeah, and you don't have to suffer through that. I mean, you know, when I was at my peak, awful. I have got as alongside running my own menopause business, I also am a very responsible person working for a local authority, and I have to do some really, you know, front-facing big things. I was doing a meeting with a large group of head teachers, quite a scary audience, about 50 plus of them, doing a presentation, and then had a moment when I couldn't have told you my name.
It's real, isn't it?
Embarrassing, isn't it?
Real.
Oh,
I was just like, I don't know what's happening to me. What's going on? And at that point, because I didn't know what was happening to me, I was starting to think I was getting early onset dementia.
We could talk about the symptoms of menopause. Forever, couldn't we?
Yeah.
But what is it that you are bringing as your business? Are you doing one-to-one work with women, and what is like your offering for on the whole?
So my clients generally are seen one-to-one. The package that I offer is a 3 months worth of support. They get 3 months. Around,
I think she means 3 months. No, what's the value that you bring in to the hub membership? What are our ladies going to be taking from you?
Yeah,
you're giving away to the hub is I think what.
So within that 3 month package, the ladies are getting the offer of, instead of paying full price, they get a 20% discount on that package. So they'll get 3 months worth of support from me for 20% less than my other clients do. Don't tell them.
Good saving.
Yeah. So it's a big saving. You get a lot of support for that. It's very much focused on helping you figure out what's going on for you, finding the levers that you can pull that really work, and getting through that massive challenge and coming out a better person, a healthier person, a happier person, one who might be sleeping better, be able to advocate for themselves when they get to the doctors. So many women go to the doctor saying, I've got all these symptoms, and they're like, no, you're only allowed to discuss one symptom that's an appointment, and that's not how menopause works. Or no, you can't have you can't be menopause because you're too young. That comes up quite a lot. So how can I can equip them in my work with them to advocate for themselves,
and that's going to cost them £5 a month. When you join the membership, £5, which is not a lot of money. We keep saying it and banging it on. It's not a lot of money, is it? To join this membership, and 20%. I mean, that's an amazing.
Like I said, don't tell my other clients.
That's
just for the Thrive ladies.
And they have you there with your knowledge, and I'm sure that you'll be doing other things throughout telling them, and they can see you on our menopause group.
Yeah, they'll have access to on the hub website as well. So on that.
So and why Thrive, Sarah? Why?
Now, when I first joined Thrive, it was I felt it was a really interesting group, and I just joined as a woman who was exploring things and seeing what was out there, and I'd been part of other groups on Facebook, and this felt like a community, Thrive. And then when Tracy and Anne approached me and said, would I moderate the menopausing group, I was like, yeah, because this is my tribe. These are the people I care about. And the more that group has grown and the more active it gets, the more I enjoy it, actually. And, it's really nice to feel that the women who come there can get reliable information, because there's so much knowledge out there.
Yeah.
And at Thrive, we're being very careful, aren't we, to make sure that what the services we're offering are safe.
Yeah.
And that I'm really passionate about that. Don't say loads of nonsense out there.
Yeah, that's why we handpick you special ladies, because that's exactly what we've been saying. This is why the hub we've joined. We've got the hub going because we just want to have quality professional people in there. Everyone's been checked out, and we don't want any crappy people.
No,
do we?
And so we need to be very careful what we're doing, and I'm very conscious of that. And my work is always based on the training I've had from top menopause consultants in the country, and also my health coaching qualification. So it's all good.
Yeah, for any women going through the menopause, and we've got thousands of them on the Meno branch. I think you are, it's a no-brainer to come to you and get that one-to-one support with a great reduction, which we're not telling anybody else about.
Just for the men.
Just for Thrive women. Yeah,
absolutely.
But just got to be a member, and they've got to pay the £5 a month to be the member to get access to you and your percentage off, and also all the other women that are on there. Have you been watching some of the lives, Sarah?
Yeah, I have. I've been dipping in and out because like a good menopausal woman, I've been off lifting my weights this morning at the gym. But around about that, I've been dipping into what's been going on. What a rich array of offers from people. It's massive, isn't it? I mean, I kind of like to do all of it. Don't think I've got time, but
well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. But we're going to finish off with
quick question.
A crazy question.
So go on then.
Yeah. What's the funniest thing that's happened to you recently?
Oh, I'll tell you something that happened this morning. I'm not sure how funny it was. It might be funny in retrospect. I went to the gym this morning. My dog, my lovely little dog, is quite an anxious little dog, and we've been working up to her being on her own for a while. And we got to the point where we can leave her for an hour or so. And I was a bit longer than I planned at the gym. And I came back to find that she pooed all over my bedroom.
Yeah, that's what you get.
It's funny now, but at the time it wasn't funny.
Not.
I bet the air was blue.
It was a bit kind of, oh my God, this is my punishment.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a good job we're all chilled now that you've got your menopause under control and to your knowledge.
Oh, so thanks for joining us, Sarah. And if you want to see Sarah and get some advice from Sarah, or join the 20% what Sarah's offering, then join the hub. Do it now.
And we put all the links in. The links are everywhere, all over the page.
Yeah, so. I think Jules is putting the links in.
Yeah, I'll put the membership link in now. But I just want to say,
sorry, all the links to Sarah's page is in there as well. Sorry, Claire, over to you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it was really interesting listening to what you had to say, Sarah, because everything you said resonated. Like that whole thing about I have to cancel a gig that I was doing teaching because my brain was not connected to the mouth, and it was like I was worried that I felt like I was going either insane or I was getting onset early dementia. And I'd put off going for HRT, and I started HRT in May, and I feel like I've actually got my old self back, and the confidence has come back, and it's a really scary place to be. So having someone like you that can teach us these things and different ways to look after ourselves holistically, which I'm pretty well up on that anyway, but it's a scary thing. And I'm a person that's quite confident and will always look for solutions. And I was like, I'm doing everything, and I just feel like I'm going insane, and I feel like I'm going to die or have a heart attack because my heart keeps pounding every time I go to sleep. It's just what the word I would use, and I'm sorry to swear, shitifying.
It really is. Yeah. And I mean, the stats on the number of women who leave work because of their menopause symptoms are scary. So,
yeah. Shitifying. And because I've been in the world of personal development for a long time, and I'm always looking for the positive, and I just couldn't get one, because obviously there was something missing, and it needed to, and I was like, I don't need HRT, no. And it's like, no, for me, it really, it's changed my life. And in the last few months, I feel like I've got my life back, and the tiredness is gone, and I feel more clear. Don't get me wrong, I have the everyday forgetting of naming things and just calling them the thing. But the confidence, the thing.
There's so many myths.
Dubry over there.
The
thing, yeah.
We listen so much about menopause. There's so many myths, isn't there, about menopause?
Massive.
You get confused. You don't know what to listen to. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's right. You don't know what's
often the GP will tell you something that's totally untrue. I mean, I met a woman this morning that I was working with, and she'd been told she couldn't have HRT because she had high cholesterol. I was like, what? No. That's not a contraindication.
Yeah, it's probably not earning enough for the GP. That's the top department, isn't it?
Well, then they're not trained. They have an hour apparently on menopause, and that's appalling, considering that 51% of the population will go through it if they live long enough, and it affects every cell in your body apart from your red blood cells. I mean, I was just like,
when I was in the throes of coming off all of my opiates and detoxing myself from all of the meds, all of the chemicals, all of the crap. I went to see the nurse for something. I can't remember what it was. And she said, right, I need to talk to you about your menopause. I said, oh, I'm not doing it. And she said, what do you mean not doing it? I said, I'm not doing it your way because of this. And she said, well, I've still got to give you this leaflet. So I said, well, that's fine. But can you give me a leaflet for the alternatives to that? Because I'd like to have a choice. And she just laughed. And I said, what are you laughing at? She said, I just need to give you this. She had no answer. She just said, this is so. Again, it's about choice. It's about having these choices and having the information rather than just being pushed information and told that's what you have to do. Because that's what I spent 12 years doing, taking opiates that actually didn't make me better, didn't make me pain-free, didn't do all of those things. And I would argue hindered my body. They just didn't have a clue. So, yeah, I completely hats off to you for everything that you do and everything that you're going to be bringing to these women.
We need Sarah. Sarah is just a mine of information. I've listened to Sarah speak and I've spoken to Sarah numerous times, and the knowledge that this woman has got is just incredible. You want to know anything, you ask Sarah. She's there.
I love your energy as well.
I love your energy as well, and I love your hair.
Thank you.
Very well.
Can I just ask you, Sarah, we've just tagged you in the Facebook group, the main Facebook group, and I don't think you're in it.
She is Sarah Francis.
Yeah, no, but you've tagged her in it, and it's grey. Or in a group that you've tagged her and it's grey. So I know you just wanted to let you know, just in case you're not in it.
It means you're not a member of the main group.
That's weird.
I'll have a look. Just greyed out, but just to let you know, because in case people are asking for you, it just greys out.
What's the full name of the proper group?
Women living our best lives.
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh well, I'll check.
Well, there was a group that Jules has tagged you in, and I noticed it was grey because someone was talking about menopause.
No.
We'll stop that.
I am Sarah Francis on Facebook because of keeping my work life separate from my menopause life.
Don't blame you.
Yes, you are there. It's Sarah Francis.
Sarah Francis.
I think it must be another group that Jules has tagged you in, so it's fine anyway. I've tagged some of the person who's asking.
Oh, I'll tell you what it was. It was thriving, not surviving, not thriving. Somebody had put a comment in about just while you were online saying, please help me with something menopause. And I said, jump on now to see Sarah. And you weren't in that group.
That's fine. I've tagged that girl, Jules, who was asking the question, and in this live in the comments. Oh, have you? Yeah. We're so good, aren't we?
I'll tell you what, we are quite good, yeah. Right.
No, this is whole thing is amazing.
Thank you, Sarah.
Well done.
All right, folks.
Doing your amazing videos. We love the videos.
We love
them.
We love them. Laters. I'm going to end the stream. Bye.
Bye.